Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life. I've just walked along Paphos boardwalk from Antasia Beach Bar to the seafront, and now I'm going to walk back via the main road, which is Poseidonos Avenue. So first of all, I'm going to go to the seafront itself. It's Wednesday, probably around 11 in the morning now, I'd say. Towards the end of April. I think it's the last day of April actually. Yes, because tomorrow is a bank holiday, May Day. So this is your last glimpse of Cyprus in April. Well, until next year anyway. A bit ominous, wasn't it? All you can eat pizza. There's a new Pizza Hut and Kentucky Fried Chicken on Missouri Road, up near the Paphos bakeries, right to the top, beyond Paphos in Missouri itself. So I don't know why it's called Missouri Road, if it actually is in Missouri, but there you go. Seems to be popular. Myself, I don't like the Kentucky Fried Chicken here. They don't do the batter right. It's just skin rather than, you know, the nice batter you get with Kentucky Fried Chicken, which, let's face it, is the only reason you eat it. That's my take on them anyway. There's the new car restaurant. Looks like they're still doing some work on it. And there's the seafront itself. I'm not going to go down there today though. Instead I'm going up this way, past T for 2, past the new I Love Paphos sign, and let's face it, what's not to love? And we're heading up Poseidonos Avenue. I'll stay on this side to start. Actually no, I won't. I'll go across right here. Is he stopping or what? I'm not sure what he's doing. Well, let's all cross then. That was bizarre. So you've got T for 2 there. The Gourmet Taverna. Doesn't look open at the moment. And you've got Pinguino Cafe up here, which definitely is open. And I definitely recommend that one. Very nice place to chill. I'm just negotiating the bollards. People often ask why there's so many bollards about. I mean, if you watch some of the driving films, you'll see people still park in front of them, and without all the bollards, it used to be just chaos. Roads would be blocked off. I mean, people will park on roundabouts quite happily. Sugarella Confectionery looks very pretty. But we won't go there. My throat's beginning to get a bit iffy now. I've had a bug for the last few weeks now, and it's on its way out, but it keeps on rearing its head again. So apologies if I sound a bit throaty or nasally. Quite an overcast morning. We did have rain earlier on up in Polemi, and there was a few spits as I was driving down, but fortunately that's held off. Now here we have on the right Imperial Chinese, and often people ask about Chinese food in Kato Paphos, and from what I can gather you've got 3 choices, all of which get recommended. There's Imperial Chinese there, you've got Chloe's at the seafront, and you've got Mr. Wu's in Kato Paphos itself. So they're probably elsewhere, and I know that there are Vietnamese cuisine as well. But you've definitely got a choice. Ooh. The car park we often use seems to be overtaken with car hire cars at the moment. Now we'll see a few bars along here before we get to a new water feature. And you may have seen the film I did recently where I filmed the water feature at night, and that is definitely the best time to see it because it looks lovely. Sports bar. This is very well illuminated at night as well, the Why Not bar. A couple of disabled spots for parking. What there isn't though is a ramp for getting from the car to the pavement. Poseidon souvenir shop. Little souvenirs here, and sun cream. That'll be an essential soon for tourists. Then you've got the Nest Cafe Bar. It's shut at the moment. Or is it? No, someone's there. And the number of kiosks. Oh, and the fountain's on now as well. Last time I was here during the day, the fountain was switched off just before I got it. But at least now you'll be able to see it. If you haven't seen our night film. The trouble about doing these sort of road walking tours is that it's a lot noisier because of the traffic. But here's the water feature. As I said, at night it looks a lot nicer. It looks nice now, but it's very special then. Not the best sound effect if you need the loo though. Now we're coming up to T&J's Fish and Chip Shop. Oh, and there's Keg and Barrel over there. Might as well give that a plug too. And we got the Elmira Hotel on the right. Can't remember if I mentioned the Annabelle Hotel already, but that was on the right before the Elmira. Brief pause while I cross the road without getting run over. Now these restaurants here become highly recommended by a lot of people, and we've eaten them there as well, and they're very nice, and they're also quite a bit cheaper than the seafront and harbour restaurants. So do not discount them by any stretch of the imagination. It's Paphos restaurant. Oh, across the...
Good morning.
Morning. Sorry, my voice was really weird then. Right. Metro Inn. You can tell I'm not completely well because my voice is Happy Island. Not its usual robust self. Portobello. And there's parking on the other side of all these as well. There's a walkway between the car park and here. So you don't just have to rely on the little ones out front. If you're driving here, there's a Russian menu. At Viva Cyprus. I can recommend their Chef Talia. There you got a 3-course meal for only €13.50. Thing is, Cyprus portions tend to be on the large side, so I wouldn't think too much about having a 3-course meal anyway. I mean, oh, it's a pretty cat. Let's have a quick look at this one. I can get the right weight. No, too professional I am. Oh, pretty shy. One of our cats had to go to the vet today because for some reason last evening it split its tongue on something, and we knew something was up because he wasn't eating his food. So we took him to the vet just before they closed last night, and they gave him some antibiotics and said bring him back in the morning, see how he is. And I'm still waiting to hear from the wife what the report is. There's a new building going up here, luxury homes. So if you follow the story of our cats, which admittedly we don't update that often, Tabby is under the weather at the moment. Not that you can hear that probably because of the noisy truck. And now the noisy cement mixer. And I presume what they're building there is going to end up looking like what they built here fairly recently. And they look alright to me. Right, so we got the Almira Spa on the right, and the old water feature that leads down to the boardwalk is there. So that means that we can have a look at the Limnaria River. There is some water in it. It's a shame that any water's going out to sea, but you can't exactly have a reservoir between here and well, just over the road. Right, and now we're at Limnaria West Park. I thought those were queue of traffic, but they're just all parked. Oh, yeah. So the next hotel along is the Alexander the Great. That was renovated, I think, was it last year? Or the year before last? I can't remember. A while ago now though. But they did a good job there over the winter period. There's lots of shops and things and cafes in there. If you like our films, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and share them far and wide, and leave comments and say hello and what have you, and say what you think of the wide angle lens for walking tours, because I don't know what it looks like yet really, because I've only done one, which is a small one of the Tala roundabout, and that came out okay, but I'm not sure what it'll be like. There's a telescope there. I'll show you in a minute. No indication as to why there's a telescope there, but a telescope there is. Oh. Yeah, where did I get to anyway? Oh yeah, YouTube blah blah blah. If you want to help us out financially, go to our Buy Me a Coffee page at buymeacoffee.com/Paphos Life. If nothing else, it'll pay for lessons in marketing. But chuck us a few coffees, they're gratefully received, I can assure you. And we normally have a bit about where you can buy goodies like mugs and stuff, but we're in the process of changing shops. So I'll go straight on to the Facebook part of the marketing, which is go to our Paphos Life Facebook page and follow that to be updated on any content that we put out, be it on YouTube, Facebook, or our main paphoslife.com website itself. And if you want to say hello, go to our Paphos Chat Facebook group or our Cyprus Chat Facebook group and say hello there. I know Paphos Chat one we got over 40,000 members, so there'll always be someone to say hello to. Right, and the last hotel on this, well, the last open hotel is the Amavi, which is on the right. I say open because on the left you have the old Hello Hotel. Still not sure what the final outcome of that place is going to be. I mean, originally it was going to get knocked down and the second of the two towers that they're building was going to go up there, but well, you'll see in a minute the second tower is going up on the other side, so I don't know what's happening to Hello. I mean, it's had a couple of fires in it over the winter period, so it's a bit gutted inside now. No, it's probably still structurally intact, not that I'm by any means an expert on that such matters. There's an abandoned restaurant here, so if you like urban exploring and don't mind the faint smell of weed, it's an interesting place to poke your nose around. I suppose that if you like urban exploring, just have a wander in the Hello, which is right next to it. If they've got, I mean, sometimes they have keep out signs there, but for some reason they don't seem to last that long. I actually saw a few days ago, it looked like a school party having a little tour there, something like that, which is a bit bizarre. But there you go. Ooh. I was surprised because another bike has appeared here, and now they've got signs for caravan and jeep safaris. I think it's just used as, because I'm sure we used to have something about hiring bicycles on that. Perhaps if I pan the camera down a bit, you'd know more what I was talking about. But I'm guessing that that's not the place to get your bike from. Now, I did investigate because people had asked, and hiring a bike is actually pretty cheap from the ones that you find dotted around the place. I think it's because you're giving them free advertising because the cars are emblazoned with, the bikes rather, emblazoned with adverts for what have you. So you're just cycling around doing their advertising for them. Right, that's the Hello Hotel there. And you can see the burnt bit just over there. And we should be crossing. I'll probably, I was going to fly the drone here, but it's not really drone flying weather. Because on a walkie-talkie film, I wouldn't say the main focus is my voice, what I have to say, but it's part of the focus. So if the weather's not so good, I can show you interesting things anyway, like the new tower that's going up over there. Or someone's got their washing up at the Soho Tower. See, no matter how wealthy you are, you still need a washing rack occasionally. But yeah, but flying drones when it's overcast, the results aren't that impressive. It kind of defeats the object, and as I've got like footage for a couple of days spare anyway, I was negotiating this, I won't bother. But we're coming back to the Antasia Beach Bar now. And my phone's just about held out. And it did get a bit squeaky by that restaurant. Didn't see many cats today. People often say there's not so many cats around. And normally I would see more than that, but it might just have been the time of the day, because it's a bit later than I'd normally go. Thanks to power cut, but I just heard a while ago that the power's back on in Palermo. So we're not suffering like they are in Spain and what have you. So up there the path goes up to St Nicholas Chapel, and then you've got Walkabouts Beach after that, and that way, well, you know what, if you've seen the last film, it takes you to the seafront, and beyond there you can carry on walking all the way to Sandy Bay and Lemba. But we're stopping here, so thanks for watching. Cheers.